You ever just feel like you just really want to stop your opponent from dealing damage to you as early as level 1, especially with those pesky 1k1 combos running amok? Join me as we actually explore the realms of our vast starry skies that allow us to go about doing that. Hello everybody, Twintail back here with another Weiss Schwarz deck profile. This time we're going to go right back into hololive while I am not actually a hololive character, but I decided to just do it while I am still in this setup, and I don't know what will be the next time I'll actually choose to cosplay hololive, and I don't want to wait until then to record this because I've already found this deck I have here has already done some okay success after testing it around at locals not too long ago, actually in the last 24 hours if I may be more specific. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and get right into our deck profile. We start off with none other than 3 copies of Towards the Future Together Shirakami Fubuki. She on play gives any of our hololive characters, including herself, plus 1500 power for the turn. Very nice power up, especially since we do play an arm reverse combo, wink wink. And on death, of course, we have our standard discard 1 for up to top 4 check for a level 1 or higher card. So very nice deck build there. We can play 2 copies of the Cruel Truth Aki Rose. She is an on death pay 1 put 1 hololive character from our waiting room to the bottom of our clock to salvage 1. You know, we just gotta keep our hand size up and grab specific pieces to our hand for the wombo combo that we will attempt to do. Then we play 1 copy of Towards the Future Together Himemori Luna. She cannot side attack because she is a 3k with the climate swap ability. So very handy from time to time. We also play 2 copies of Perfect Measures Taken Roboco Song. She has the ability of 1 on play. We can return 2 hololive characters from our waiting room back into our deck to give one of our characters 1000 power until the end of our opponent's next turn, so it cycles. And when we play a Climax, we can return her back to our hand to give one of our characters plus 1000 power until the end of our opponent's next turn. Again, that cross turn power up, especially since we are playing standby. And moving from there, we play 2 copies of Towards the Future Together Yusuke Choco. She has an on-play optional mill 3, very handy in less favorable deck states. And of course, she is our standard drop salvage on play discard 1. You know, grab a character, give something else 1000 power until end of turn. And go while we're on the subject of drop salvage, we also have drop search. We have Thanks for Waiting Sakura Miko from the Generation 0 trial deck. And of course, she gives all of our opponent's characters encore for 2 stock instead of the game's usual 3. Imagine your opponent actually using that. And he is, of course, our drop search. Okay. And to round out our level 0s, we play none other than our very fair and balanced Yamaga Hermione Minato Aqua in the middle position of the front row. She gets 3000 power, making her a 35. And she has on death pay 1, put 1 hololive character from our waiting room to the bottom of our clock to look at up to the top 2 cards of our deck, reveal up to 2 hololive characters among them, add them to our hand, and bang the rest. Very nice way to just really keep up our hand size. Okay, moving into level 1s, we play 2 copies of That Summer With You. Yours are a Mel. She is a 2k backup that also reveals the top card of our deck. If it's a hololive character, we add it to our hand and discard 1 card from our hand. Very nice, especially since, again, we are a standby deck. And, you know, some people go trust in ye old lord boarding. We also play 4 copies of Towards the Future Together Sakura Miko. She gets 2000 power if we have another hololive character, period. And if she reverses a character in battle with meeting with 35p active or standby, we can salvage 1. So, really handy combo there. Of course, we also play 2 copies of Momosuzu Nene. She is a level 1 bomb, very handy against matchups like the infamous Mushoku Tensei 8 standby deck. Take out those tsundere angry tsundere young lady heiress, as well as being a handy alarm. So the real reason why I play her, if she's the top card of our card at the beginning of our main phase, we can pay one, discard a card to perform a forced refresh of ourselves right then and there. Very, very handy to just survive and put ourselves back in a more favorable deck state, especially since we are by far a more defensive strategy in this deck. And we also have Towards the Future together Robo Song. She has on play, discard a hololive character to reveal the top card of her deck. If we choose a level X or lower character in our waiting room, salvage it where X is the level of the card that we revealed. And on attack, we give we give one other character 1500 power to end of turn again. Really, really handy for on reverse combos like Sakura Miko, or if we just need to get over something with our top man. And moving over to level 2s, we have Ozura Subaru. She is generally a 2500 backup, but she also allows us to discard a climax on top of that to grant another 3500 power for a total of 6000. Few things will be able to survive that. We also play 4 copies of #Sora Art Tokyo Sora. She is a level assist. She has on play, we can discard a card to salvage a copy of Towards the Future together Tokyo Sora from our waiting room. As she also has exchange where we pay to sacrifice her at the beginning of our climax phase to play Towards the Future together Tokyo Sora from our hand. We'll come back to that in a moment. And we also have 1 copy of starting or wanting to fly Himemori Luna. She gets -2 level on the stage, and when another hololive character attacks, she gets 500 power multiplied by the number of our other hololive characters until end of turn. So with a full board, that brings her up to 12,500. Not to mention that she is a 1 caustic 2 soul beater, so very, very stock efficient at that. And if we do choose to stand by her, because of her level -2 clause, things like anti-change bombs while you're still at level 1 simply don't work. So that is Babby immunity for y'all. And we also, to run off our level 2s, we have Hoshimachi Suisei, who grants wishes. She is a 2500 backup with discard 2 to bottom deck one of our opponent's characters that came out a little too early. So if we really do need to get rid of something, again looking at cards such as a Calm Time or Harushia, that'd be a way to get rid of cards like that effectively permanently. Then we're going to level 3s. We have 4 copies of Towards the Future together Tokyo Sora. If we have 2 more other hololive characters, she gets 2000 power, making her a 11k. And she has on play, we can pay 1 stock to play a copy of herself from either our hand or deck, so she can easily multiply 4 stock equals 3 copies easy. And she also has climax combo with Azura no Symphony. So when we play a climax and we have a full board, we will give her 1000 power and the following ability until the end of our opponent's next turn. At the beginning of their attack phase, we choose one of our characters and it gets soul -2 until end of turn. So it's just a really, really nice way to really increase the damage gap. As we go into the strategy of the deck, we will find that we can do this as early as level 1 if conditions are ideal. Alrighty. And we also play 1 copy of Himemori Luna. She gets -3 levels on the board, and the opponent or anything in front of her simply cannot side attack her to take advantage of said under level. Now you're crashing in. When her battle opponent comes reversed, we can discard a hololive character from her hand to burn 1 damage. And when she's frontal attack, we can look at the top card of her deck, and we can keep it there or put it to the waiting room. So she does help us in that defensive strategy with Tokyo Sora from time to time. And to round out our level 3, we play 4 copies of Towards the Future together Hoshimachi Suisei, who is a early play as well as not requiring color if we have 4 or more hololive characters on our board. During our turns, we get stronger power for each other hololive character on our board. And on play, we discard one to heal the top card of our clock to our stock. So, your deck is pretty simple. You stand by to bring out hashtag Sora art into our back row, and we can also sacrifice her, using her change, assuming we never got kicked to level 2 for some reason, to bring out this, and then use up to 2 more stocks to just have victory running, do this, aim to loop it around. Your opponent will not be doing damage for you for ideally multiple turns in a row. Think back to Priestess from Goblin Slayer, but you are more degenerate by virtue that 1, you're in hololive, and 2, because you have access to standby, you are allowed to do this BS as early as level 1. And of course, for after playing it, it is definitely a very, very hard to deal with strategy if you get the engine rolling. It's not a very complicated matter. It's more of, can we get it on time? Can we loop the climax over and over? These are just things you gotta think about. So that being said, that is the deck profile. It is one of those one-sided decks. If things go right for you, if things go very wrong, it's definitely a bit of a high road deck. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. So that being said, I hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Continue to embrace the darkness, and I will see you over in the next one. Bye bye.